should all be recording.
Okay.
I can see my clap on the thing. Okay. Shall we get started here? Once you're done fiddling with your thingy there.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on now.
Okay.
This is gonna go away.
Oh, we're getting rid of it?
If it's not gonna behave itself.
It
then
betrayed you?
It betrayed me, just like James Bond's ex that he
Spoilers.
kind of gets back together with. Is it a spoiler? I think everybody's seen that movie at this point who wanted to.
It's a really good movie. I'm really excited. I should order that movie. I'm going to order that movie on Thursday. You want to watch that movie?
In 4K?
Yeah. I'm going to get the disc.
Yeah, are you gonna get surround sound too?
I mean, do you want to pay several $1,000s for good speakers?
If you're gonna use them. We could turn that into a home theater. Your neighbors might be pissed, but whatever.
They can come hang out. Just get
okay.
soundproof, like the sound panels.
All right,
put 'em
are
on
we,
the ceiling.
are we starting?
Yeah, we're starting. James and Jordan Talk to the Internet, episode
23.
1.
21.
1.
Episode 1.
Season 2.
Oh.
That's right, baby. Season 2.
How do you decide that?
I don't know. It's been like a
I
year.
don't think the podcasts have seasons because they have like
They do now.
500 episodes. So how many episodes do we have in a season then?
Last season was about 24. Hopefully this season will be 52.
52 episodes.
Yeah,
in
we're
a
going to try and
season.
do weekly this year.
Okay.
We've been doing this for over a year. Started in a different apartment.
Yeah, well, this season's going to be better than the previous season.
It is. We and by we I mean I actually like do audio editing, like compressing the sound, so it's not just super quiet and then super loud. I do that now. That's a thing that I do.
Good for you.
We got a new mixer.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get new microphones,
Maybe some more people.
new XLR cables, more people. We could have up
It's
to
gonna be
4
hot.
people on this
It's going to be sexy.
in person.
Okay. All right. Who's going to come?
Who knows?
I can maybe find somebody.
Yeah, I've got a couple of people who might be down to do it.
All right.
I got a few choice picks. Maybe we can get Lindsay on the podcast.
Yeah, maybe.
She said she was going to start listening to it. I told her that was a mistake.
All right, let's get this thing started.
Let's go. I got my list as per usual
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a professional. Shall we start with the top of the list? Cat.
Cat. Your new cat.
I got a cat.
Yes. His name's Benzo.
Nope. His name is Beano. Beano. Beano.
He's Benzo. Named after Jeff Bezos.
Nope. He's named after Alan Bean.
Alan Bean.
4th man to walk on the moon. Apollo
Yeah.
12.
Beano.
Beano.
Beano the cat. Welcome Beano the cat, everybody.
Yeah, he is.
He's on his way.
He's hanging out
He's
backstage with Steven Spielberg.
He's having a meltdown because the cat food wasn't the right color. He wants,
He wants green M&Ms.
yeah, he's like hitting the green M&Ms out of the person's hand, and he's saying, no, I wanted blue. And then he's saying cat food.
Except it's all in cat speak.
Right, I'm reading subtitles.
So we don't understand actually what's going on. There's some translation issues.
It's like, no, I mean, it's like you can understand what somebody's trying to say.
murdered.
Right, through body language. What the fuck? Through body language,
I
you
was
can
making
understand. Yeah, the Nick Swardston
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I've been watching clips.
But, yeah. So,
I don't know.
where am I going with this?
Official cat of the podcast, I guess.
Yes.
He's very cute. He will probably not be in the background at all because he likes to hide. He's very shy.
Yeah, but you just got him.
I did a little over a week ago.
Right, so he's like a new home.
And he was very shy at the shelter. You know those little, like the cat prisons they keep him in?
Oh, yeah.
He was in one of those, obviously, but then he had one of those empty litter buckets, and he would hide in that. Inside the little cat prison.
One with a little house. Or was it just open?
It was just like an empty cat litter bucket.
Right, but did it have the roof to it?
No, it was just...
So he would
if you
just
took a
hide
litter
in
a
oh.
bucket of litter and emptied it out, and then set it on its side, he would hide in there.
How's that hiding? You just crouch down in it.
He would just be like lying inside of it.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Right. So
he's doing very well.
He'll come around.
He comes out and he likes pets.
I mean, he's probably, how long was he locked up?
I think only a few weeks there, and he was a stray.
Oh.
So we don't really know
He's a street cat.
what his life was like. He's hard.
Right.
Okay? He's hard.
Yeah.
He did smuggle drugs into prison.
Catnip.
There's catnip around here somewhere, actually. It's right there.
Don't point to it. Don't say what it is. Don't say what it is.
It's oregano. Spices.
Oh, it's in like a little crack jar and everything.
Shut up.
Yeah. There's just a bunch of stray cats that used to be in this apartment I lived at. They would come out, and there was like one or two, and I was petting one of them one night, and I was like, "This is gross, but this cat's kind of cute." Like, it felt disgusting, and all of a sudden, like 10 of these cats like came out of the bushes and were like rubbing up all over me, and I was like, "This is so gross." Like, they were cute, but like stray cats are like everywhere, and you don't see them because they're sneaky.
They are.
So that's probably why you're not going to see this guy for a while.
Yeah. He did his first zoomie the other day, down the hall. He was
zoomie down the hall.
He was zooming.
Yeah. Did you get him any toys?
Yeah, I got him that little mouse that gets catnip put in it, and then I got him one of those little things on the string and the stick, and you like flick it around.
Yeah. What about the laser pointer?
I haven't gotten him a laser pointer yet.
Oh, that's a must-have.
It's still weird seeing him like act like a normal cat. It's off-putting sometimes. Like the first time I woke up in the middle of the night and he was just sitting on my bed,
staring at you.
Yeah, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And then he got down, and he ran under the bed again. But at that, like up until that point,
he was
that was
staring
like
at your soul.
3 days after I got him. I had never seen him get up on anything. Like, I hadn't seen him jump. I didn't know if he, like, jumped.
So he was... Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because they go through the hiding phase.
Right.
But I want to know more about when he was on the bed and he was staring at you.
Well, I woke up...
Was he just, like, over you, like, looking down?
No, he was at the foot of the bed. Because I woke up...
So he wasn't, like, standing up, like...
No, he was just sitting there. And I woke up...
Like, lying down or sitting, like...
Like,
up?
sitting.
Like, sitting up, staring at you.
Well, I moved, and then he, like, whipped his head around.
Oh, okay.
So he's just kind of sitting there chilling. But I woke up because he was going to town in the litter box. And he was going to town in the litter box, which woke me up, and I was like, I kind of have to go to the bathroom. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. But I didn't want to get up and like freak him out in the middle of him shitting or pissing. So I just sort of
that he might spread it.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So I just sort of laid there and waited for him to settle down, and then I sort of moved to get up, and I looked up, and he was just sitting there looking at me. Like, whipped around and looked at me, and I was like, and then he just bolted. And then I got up and went pee.
Well, cool story.
It was very exciting.
Yeah, he'll get better, probably.
Yeah, maybe. You know, he's already made massive, he spent a couple nights just hanging out in the living room. So that's exciting. That's fun. It's a thing that I decided to do. Next thing,
is that SpaceX supposed to look like that, or have you been wearing that painting?
Oh no, this is a painting thing.
Okay.
I'm a painter, by the way. Spoiler alert for everybody listening at home. Yeah, I wear this and my other one when I paint.
Okay.
Headphones. I want to talk about my headphones. They are broken as shit. These are really expensive.
The ones you have on right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're $350.
It's chump change.
I know. They're also out of stock almost constantly. So I have to wait for myself to have $350 burning a hole in my pocket. And also, they have to be in stock.
Are you hearing music?
No. Are you having a stroke? What's going on? Am I playing music on my phone?
No, I'm hearing like Spanish music right now.
Oh, I don't know. There's some people yelling outside that way. Earlier, they sound like they're having a pretty good time.
I think when I get tired, I'll hear a sound, and my brain will think of it as something else.
I think you might be having a stroke.
No, because I would be on the floor right now, right?
I don't think so. I think it takes a little while to kick in.
Oh.
So in like 15 minutes, if you're on the floor, then we know. Oh, Jordan was having a stroke.
Well, we'll know in 15 minutes anyway. Yeah, continue.
So these are like I opened them up a couple times. The little tiny, like the super delicate wires that connect to the actual circuit board, they're just in half. Like they're just worn in half because I've been wearing these headphones every day for like 4 years.
So $350 and they don't last, or have you just been abusing them constantly?
I've been abusing them constantly.
Okay.
Like these have fallen off my head so many times. These have been abused. And I emailed them and I was like, hey, I have like, it comes with the little dock thing to connect it to my computer and everything. I was like, hey, I already have all the extra shit and the batteries and everything. Can I just like, is there a way that I can just buy the headphones so I don't have to, pay for all the extra shit?
The repairs?
No, just like get a new set of headphones without the battery and the little dock thing and all the wires and everything. Right?
And they said no.
And they're like, no, there's no way you can do that. But
just go on eBay.
I don't want to do that. They did say, we will give you, here's a code for 15% off. So, I mean, plus price match. So it drops it from 350. Price match will drop it down to like 300. Plus 15% off is like 270. So it's actually a really good deal.
But you're still using them.
Yeah, they still work. Connected to the little hub. The Bluetooth does not work. I can't connect to my phone. And the microphone does not work.
Yeah.
So that's a little annoying. But I will buy a new pair at some point. What else? Do you have anything you want to talk about? Before I steamroll this with the rest of my list?
Not really. There's just a lot of snow.
There is a lot of snow.
And I've noticed that it's piled up so high that when you're driving in these narrow streets, it's kind of like gambling. It gives you a rush because you don't know if somebody else is going to come around the corner. If you're going to take out a family of 5 walking their dog. You don't know. It's intense.
It is
intense.
It's
like walls of snow. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I went to the pet store today.
Yeah, it's cool. It looks cool.
Yeah,
but it's dangerous.
You know what else looks cool? When the streets are narrowed so that you can barely fit two cars by each other.
Yeah, that's what it was like when I turned in.
And then somebody parks their big ass plow truck on the side of the road, and you have to like drive up into the pile of snow to avoid it.
Oh, that is awesome. I like that.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, I saw a car accident.
Nice.
On my way into this direction.
This area.
Yeah, it looked like somebody was coming up on somebody else and they tried to stop, and then rather than hit that person, this person tried to turn left directly into one of the little island dividers that are in there, and it just like crushed the front of their car. I can't think of what it was called. I've been asking people all day. You know that movie, The Italian Job?
Which one?
The first one.
I haven't seen it, but yes, I'm
What are those
aware
cars they're driving?
Fiat?
A Fiat? Those little Italian...
Fiat.
A Fiat?
Yeah, it's like a
box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, it was one of those.
It's like, it's not a Kia, but it kind of looks like the ones that those hamsters drive.
What?
You know, the commercial, the Kia, like the green Kia with the dancing hamsters?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
Man, I've got something to show you.
I've probably seen it.
Dancing hamster Kia commercial.
Anyway, it was one of those, and they wrecked the front of their car.
Yeah. And
then you drive by, and you're always like, man, I'm so glad that wasn't me.
Wasn't it the Always Sunny podcast, the most recent one? Did you watch it / listen to it?
Which one?
The one...
Oh, we're the one where they're talking about their set design and all that?
Yeah, and then they mention traffic, and they're like, yeah, you get stuck in traffic, and it's always an accident. And you're like, what the fuck, guys? Like, come on. Just go by it. It's a car accident. What happens? And then you get up there, and you're like, yeah, but I'm going to slow down, and I want to look, and I want to see the car accident.
Yeah, I mean...
And then you realize that you're the problem.
We all do.
I'm not saying that Always Sunny is stealing our stuff, but, you know.
They're definitely not stealing
We
our stuff.
did do a video podcast before them. I'm just saying. Are they ripping us off? You know,
because they're doing a video podcast because other people are doing a video podcast.
i.e. us.
And the whole time in that episode, if you remember correctly, they were saying like, yeah, we didn't know people watched podcasts. Basically, they're like, podcasts are dumb. People are just wasting their time.
I mean,
yeah.
Fair enough.
No, I mean, I agree.
This has been a huge waste of time. For everybody involved.
It's somewhat entertaining.
Is it?
For me, a little bit.
I think that once you get into editing them, you'll disagree with that.
Oh, no.
I think once you sit here and have to listen to yourself 2 or 3 times for like 3 hours, you're going to hate your life and want an asteroid that you're going to want Leonardo DiCaprio to bust in your room with Jennifer Lawrence and call you an idiot.
You haven't even seen that movie.
No, I haven't.
What happened. You got to see that movie, though.
I refuse to get Netflix because they took away Always Sunny.
So Hulu
they took
has
off.
it.
Yeah, so I have Hulu.
So do I. It's also like $7 a month.
I refuse to get Netflix. Fuck them.
No, just buy the Blu-ray when it comes out.
They sometimes don't do that with Netflix stuff.
Yeah, I was actually wondering that,
which is annoying.
But I'm gonna look and see if you can get a physical copy of that movie.
I would love to.
It's
everything
hilarious.
Seems pretty good. Speaking of movies, I watched Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 yesterday because I was bored.
In a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
back to
boredom
back
right there.
Spider-Man 1 is pretty good. It's not as good as I remember it being.
No, it came out in like 2002 or 2001.
2002. Especially the first half of that movie, man. It's a drag. It's rough. It's pretty boring.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, I don't need to see like a ton of action to be entertained by something.
It's not so much that it's not actiony.
Isn't it just him like jumping on stuff and climbing walls?
That doesn't happen until about half an hour in.
Yeah, so the first part's just him and his uncle getting murdered.
It's there's like nothing going
like a funeral and stuff.
It's boring as shit. But I will say the first half of that movie is significantly better than the first half of The Amazing Spider-Man, a movie you haven't seen.
Yeah, that's with the lizard.
Yeah. I tried watching that today.
No, I don't really need to see any of that stuff.
I didn't even get to the part where he was Spider-Man. And I didn't even get to the part where Uncle Ben was dead. I just
did Uncle Ben death scene. Which
Good
do you
old
prefer,
Martin
Uncle Ben's death or
spoilers?
What do you mean spoilers?
Just, calm down. I don't know where you're going with this. I just want.
Well, you see him die multiple times.
Not
through
Uncle
different
Ben,
movies.
the other one.
What other one?
From the movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about that. That doesn't count.
I just want to.
It's just purely Uncle Ben's death or Bruce Wayne's parents' death. Which scenes do you like to watch the most?
Neither. I would rather shoot myself in the face.
See, I like watching Bruce Wayne's parents die because there's always like that's the same shot
fucking
every
pearls.
time. Yeah, the pearls.
the slide of the gun breaking the necklace.
Yeah, it's just like,
if they do
shows
that,
the fall of wealth in Gotham.
Fucking do that in the next Batman movie. I
hope they do.
I swear to fuck, I will walk.
I hope they do.
I will walk out of the goddamn movie theater. I will walk the fuck out. If
Really?
I see a review that says that it's in there, I'm not going to go see it. Out of protest.
What if they don't show the actual death scene, but there's a couple scenes where it cuts to him like having a nightmare of pearls falling from the sky, and then he wakes up in a cold sweat.
I don't want No. I don't want to see it. If I see a fucking little kid and 2 fucking rich assholes leaving a fucking movie theater I'm walking out. I'm leaving the movies. And I'm asking for my money back.
What if it's not them, though? What if you leave and it turns out it's not actually
I don't care.
Bruce Wayne's parents. They just threw it in there to make people think that's what was going to happen.
They're going to Tim Burton Batman it.
Tim Burton his parents.
It's what they do at the beginning of it, though.
Yeah,
the very beginning of the movie is that rich couple coming out.
No.
And that guy rips him off, and you're like, oh, that's Bruce Wayne's parents. And then it's not. Because Batman. I'm Batman.
But you do see his parents die in that movie as well.
Yeah, because the Joker kills him.
Allegedly.
I don't think it's alleged.
Allegedly.
Jack Napier. That's his name?
Jack Nicholson?
Jack Napier. I think his name is Jack Napier.
Well, the actor's Jack Nicholson.
Yes. Obviously.
You don't like those movies.
No, I don't.
Why are you talking about them?
I talk about movies I don't like all the time.
I like those movies.
That's half of this podcast.
You know what? Somebody was like, okay, this guy that I work with was like saying how he hated the Tim Burton Batman movies. He was like, oh man, those are so bad. And then he started talking about the Schumacher ones. And I was like, no, man. I was like, those aren't. He was like, I guess the first two were okay. And I was like, no, the first two were the Tim Burton ones. Then they got rid of him. He was like, oh. Then like next year he was like, yeah, I never knew those were like his movies. I was like, you didn't notice how they went from being like, yeah, sort of like cartoony and weird, but like Tim Burton-y. His movies are always like, you didn't notice how
Gothic
they went from being
and
like dark too. Like those are pretty dark movies to just like
Neon.
Zooming in on like
people's
nipples
dicks,
and like fucking weird ass shit. Like there's a difference there in filmmaking style.
Yeah, it's like somebody squirting you with a squirt gun for 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it turns into a flamethrower, and you're like, something's different.
Something doesn't feel the same. Yeah.
Dude, Batman and Robin fucking suck. That movie's so bad.
You don't like Jim Carrey as the Riddler?
That was Batman Forever, first of all. Thank you very much.
Oh, Batman. Wait, which one? Oh, the Mr. Freeze one.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's going to be a cold winter.
What killed the dinosaurs?
I kind of like Jim Carrey.
The Ice Age.
Kind of like Jim Carrey as the Riddler, though.
You know who doesn't like Jim Carrey as the Riddler?
You.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, well.
Fuck you, Billy D. Williams.
What was Tommy Lee Jones doing in that movie?
Being Two-Face?
No, I mean, why did he agree to be in that movie?
Because it's Batman? Probably because they gave him a lot of money. Why was anybody in those?
So he like saw Jim Carrey was going to be...
Fucking Val Kilmer's in that movie.
So he signed up for it, and then Jim Carrey signed up for it, and he was like, what's going on? And then he just didn't like it, or he knew that all along.
I don't know. I assume he's a professional, so he's like, I don't want to work with this person, but money.
Why? Is it because he's an overactor?
Well, he apparently... This is the story I've heard, and I've heard this... I haven't looked this up to corroborate it at all. So, take it with a grain of salt. Apparently, Tommy Lee Jones was out at dinner with his family, and Jim Carrey showed up, and he went over to him and was talking to him, and they hugged or something for the cameras. And when they did it, Tommy Lee Jones whispered in Jim Carrey's ear, he's like, I can't condone your buffoonery or something. He's like, I hate you.
That's funny though. I can't condone your buffoonery.
Yeah. Something like that.
He talks like that.
People who were presumably born in the 1940s. Which is, I assume, when Tommy Lee Jones was born, because he's like 115 years old.
Yeah, he's like in 70 tops.
He's getting up there. Who do you think is older, Tommy Lee Jones or Harrison Ford?
Tommy Lee Jones has always been old in every movie I've seen him in. Like, no matter if it was a decade or two apart, he's always like the same. I don't think I've ever seen him young, whereas I've seen Harrison Ford younger.
What do you think the earliest Tommy Lee Jones movie is that you can remember? I'm thinking The Fugitive is probably, because that came out before Men in Black.
That I've seen. I think the first movie I've ever seen him in was Men in Black.
That was 99.
Right.
I think The Fugitive came out like 95.
I don't know.
Something.
I bet they're around the same age.
Harrison Ford.
He's like 74 or something, 75.
Harrison Ford looks significantly better than Tommy Lee Jones does.
He looks better. He looks better in Star Wars than he did in Crystal Skull. You notice that?
I mean, I don't regularly sit down and watch either the Star Wars sequels or Crystal Skull. So
Okay, because I watched Force Awakens quite a few times, and I watched Crystal Skull quite a few times.
Why? Why would you do that to yourself?
Because, I mean, I don't know.
Crystal Skull is one of the worst movies ever made.
I've seen it quite a few times.
I've seen it once.
Not recently.
I went and saw it in theaters.
So did I.
Which is a thing that we've brought up multiple times on this podcast. Because it is one of a memory that refuses to wipe itself from my brain.
I liked it.
I did not.
Not that bad of a movie.
It's really bad.
No, you got the friggin' what's-his-face from Alien in it.
That doesn't make it good.
Yeah.
No.
If there's a movie and it has somebody from Alien in it, then I usually like it.
Ghostbusters 2.
Who's from Aliens in that?
Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Well, if it's got Sigourney Weaver in it, then yeah.
Do you think she's going to be in any of the Avatar sequels?
Only as like
I
a
know
flashback.
she's dead.
She died, but she's also like...
Do you think she's going to be in any of them, though?
Probably.
I think she is.
Because
she's going to come back as a blue person.
No, she's
They're
she
going
was
to inject her DNA
no,
into
what
a
was
blue
it called?
baby.
Like Ava? What was Ava the tree?
I have no idea.
Ayahuasca tree? I don't know. It was like Aiwa or something. And remember when she's like, she's real.
No,
so she's gonna go into the spirit of that planet, and somehow she's gonna
remember anything from that movie.
They bring her to try to revive her with the tree
Don't
of
remember.
life, the one that they bang underneath.
Don't remember.
We'll rewatch it.
I don't really want to.
Well, then she dies, but she's like okay with it because she realizes it's their whole spiritual nature thing that you go into nature. That's all real.
I would still be mad. Bring me to a hospital.
Where?
That.
Back to the humans?
Yeah.
This was their hospital. They had like magical, like supernatural powers to like revive people through nature.
Didn't work, did it?
No.
Okay then.
Because she was too far gone, but I would go to that than before I had somebody stick needles in me.
Nah, freeze me. Shoot me into space back to Earth.
Well, actually, I think Earth technology was like way more advanced than the Na'vi.
The
Na'vi?
native people?
Yeah, because there was that one
who didn't
scene
wear
where
pants?
the dude who's got the dude from Don't Breathe with his slashed up face.
The guy who had the robot with the knife?
Yeah. Yeah, like the main villain. Because there's that scene where he's like, yeah, they could fix me up, make me look all pretty again, but I kind of like it. Makes me remember what's lurking out there or some shit like that. And also the other dude, what was it, Ian or Ethan?
Again, I can name two characters.
The dude in the
movie.
wheelchair. Like
the main guy?
Jake
Sully.
Yeah, Jake Sully. He was doing this so he could get his legs back.
So they was doing it because the government was, hey, your brother was going to do this and then he died.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
But then if he does this for them, he gets to be not paralyzed anymore. So we have that
Is that
technology.
the plot point of the movie?
That's why he gets into it.
I thought he was just like, oh, okay. All right, well, I guess my brother was pretty cool. I'll finish what he started.
The dude's like, you do this all right? You get this done for us? We're going to get you on your legs again.
Literally don't remember any of this.
Right.
I remember the scene
anyway,
with the cardboard box going into the fire of his dead brother.
So the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, rewatch it.
I kind of don't want to, and then I want to go see the sequel and see if I know what the fuck is going on.
Just watch Pocahontas and then go see the sequel to Avatar. Is there a sequel to Pocahontas?
Mm-hmm.
Is it bad?
I think so. I haven't seen Pocahontas.
The animated one?
Correct.
It's got a great soundtrack.
I haven't heard a single thing of it. People say that about a lot of movies.
The earlier Disney stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, they said that about Little Mermaid. No.
I don't remember any songs from that other than
Under the Sea.
Sea.
There's not. I also haven't seen Little Mermaid. Do
Well, then you're not going to remember anything from it.
I've listened to all the songs though.
How?
I went on YouTube and I looked up Little Mermaid songs.
There's
and then
there's like
them.
part of this world or something like that.
Yeah, where she got all her like her dildos
She's like
and
hiding
stuff.
a bunch of human stuff.
Yeah,
like forks.
Yeah,
possibly some dildos might have washed into the sea.
In there.
Yeah, although that was what was that, like 1600s or something? When's that supposed to take place?
Who knows? Who cares?
Should watch some of these movies again.
But like nothing in Little Mermaid holds a candle to like Aladdin or Beauty and the Beast. Nothing. Not a single thing.
In Little Mermaid?
Yeah. Like, no, get out of here. Fucking bullshit.
But I mean, Pocahontas, I think.
I also haven't seen. What's the other one?
I'm just thinking of the major songs everybody would remember from them, not the little like.
What's the?
Except my brother somehow knows like the lyrics to every single like Disney movie song. I don't know how. But if you put a song on, he'll just be able to sing all the lyrics to it. Like Mulan. Like he's got all those songs
That's
down
the one.
perfectly.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
Mulan?
Yeah.
Well, don't watch the new one.
I kind of want to.
Don't watch the new one. It's really bad. But the animated one with what's his face is the lizard? Eddie Murphy? That's the one.
He's a dragon, first of all.
He's a little lizard.
Dragon.
He's a dragon, but he's like the size of a lizard.
Yeah, he's like.
And they only send him because he murders the Great Stone Dragon.
Well, don't spoil it.
Who hasn't seen it other than you?
Me?
Yeah.
Spoiler warning for this movie that came out 30 years ago. They call upon
him, and he's all like ready to be like, "Yeah, I'll go save Mulan. I'll go on this quest." And they're like, "No, we need you to wake the Great Stone Dragon." And he's like hitting the stone dragon. And he's like, "Stony, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up!" And the thing just like shatters. So he like picks up the rock head of it, and he's like holding it up, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm the Great Stone Dragon." And then he takes it upon himself to go find Mulan. It's a funny movie.
Oh, yeah?
And it's sad also, but it's funny.
You know what movie is really funny that I haven't seen in a while? Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah. I was about to just say, that's a good song. Cusco.
David Spade in his prime.
The music's all like sweet, and he's like, "Where would be this spot where where the sun hits just perfect," or whatever. He just like smashes his Cusco-topia. That's one of my favorite movies.
It's a good movie.
As far as kids movies go, that's right up there with Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
That's probably that's not a kids movie, by the way.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
It's not a children's movie.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It's a kids show.
Yeah, but that movie is not a kids movie.
The best kinds of kids shows are ones that are creepy as shit.
Yeah, the show is nothing like that, by the way.
Show?
You've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen all of those.
It's not like the movie.
It's creepy and weird.
It's not creepy. It is
weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's
not.
Are you kidding me?
Not. Fucking Charlie's mom is in Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Is she the one in the episode where she's got
no idea? I haven't seen that show in 15 years.
I'd have to look it up.
They posted on the Facebook.
It might be the episode. I don't know if
she's wearing like a red dress in the picture that I saw.
Is she supposed to look like hot?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think there's an episode where she's like staying with him, and like he accidentally walks in on her in the bathroom, and she's got like green mud mask on, and he's just like I can't do that high pitched Pee-wee scream, but he's just like fucking freaks out. That's all I remember from that. One of my friends had all of them on VHS. It was this huge box set, and if you put all the like the backs of them together, it was a big picture of Pee-wee like going like sticking his tongue out with like this big red helmet.
Oh, I love
when he's riding his bike.
When things do that.
Yeah, it's cool.
The other things I've been watching, man, we went on a fucking journey there. From Spider-Man to Pee-wee's Playhouse. The other things I've been watching, I watched Harry Potter, all the Harry Potter movies over the past couple weeks. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're good movies.
I think that Chamber of Secrets is the best one.
Which one's that?
The second one with Big Ass Snake.
Oh, right. Because their names are the same as the books, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense. I've not read those books since they came out.
I listened to the first one a couple weeks ago because because the reunion was coming out, and I was like, oh, I want to rewatch all the Harry Potter movies before the reunion thing comes out on HBO Max. And then I didn't do that, and I just watched the last two. And then I watched the reunion. I was like, yeah, I kind of want more Harry Potter. So I listened to the first book, and then I went back and watched the first 6 movies in order. The 6th one might actually be my favorite. I like the Half-Blood Prince. It's like the most schooly.
The most schooly?
Yeah.
Like
it just
like
feels
most of them in the school?
Like they're all. It feels like the most real school experience. Like Harry and Ron are just like they're just fucking standing there, like on some pillars, laughing at all the stupid dumb kids because they're like don't know what they're doing, and then McGonagall yells at them and tells them to go to class, and then they show up in class, and then the fucker's like, okay, go get your book, and there's a good book, like a pristine book that hasn't been used, in like an old fucked up book, and they both just start fighting over who gets the good book. It feels very real, and then Ron obviously wins because he's like a foot and a half taller than Harry Potter. And then Harry takes his book and he like slaps Ron's book with it because he's mad. It just feels very schooly and real and fun.
I don't think I ever saw that.
It's good.
Movie. I watched the last ones, the part 1, part 2, back to back.
Deathly Hallows gets a lot of shit, especially the first part, for being boring. But
I didn't think it was boring.
I think that it is very good. I think that the beginning chase scene, where everybody, like, they have a bunch of people take Polyjuice Potion and look like Harry Potter, is one of the best chase scenes, like, the best action scenes in any of the movies. It's great. Yeah, like, Hagrid gets knocked out, and Harry's there, like, up on top of the fucking tunnel, and Harry runs along the top of the bus. It's great. I've also been playing Lego Harry Potter.
And which is the same as the books and the movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing how quickly they can get through the story. Like
with Legos.
Yeah, like the cutscenes. If you just put they accurately tell the entire story of the movie in about 5 minutes. It's great. And also there's no dialogue because it was before Lego games had dialogue. So it's just people going,
with the little thingy that pops up for you to read.
No, there's no reading. They're just like waving stuff around.
For you to read.
They're like, waving their hands.
That's not getting through the script. Like, if
they're telling the story though, visually.
If you never knew anything about Harry Potter,
you would understand. You would know what's going on because they're like waving a thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's great. Also, Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga is coming out in April. I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be all 9 movies in Lego. You don't look excited.
No. I mean, I remember when I was in elementary school and the Lego games were coming out. That was cool then. I don't think much of Lego Star Wars anymore.
I love Lego Star Wars.
Legos. Those are from Denmark, right?
No idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're from Denmark.
That explains it. You know, they are pretty fucking weird over there. They would come up with something like that.
What does America come up for with toys?
Guns?
Guns, toy guns?
Rubber band guns?
I don't know if it was
pop guns.
Slingshots, actually, I think those are American.
You know what, where you can get a pretty fucking sick pop gun? Clark's Trading Post. We should go.
You mean a cap gun?
Yeah, no, a pop gun. It's got a cork on the string, and you just go pop, 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 and you annoy the shit out of your parents in the front seat, and then they take it away from you.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. There's a show I've been watching called The Toys That Built America. It's pretty good. all about toys. That
the history of toys in America.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually.
It sounds pretty cool.
They talk about Slinky, and they talk about what's the goo crap that you make in Oobleck or whatever. Silly Putty.
There's Silly Putty.
Yeah, Silly Putty.
Other stuff.
No, it's not Oobleck. Just Silly Putty.
Silly Putty wasn't more like a slime or a goop. It was just like almost like a clay.
Yeah, well, he was trying to make something else. Yeah.
And then you can peel it off.
Yeah, he was trying to make something else, and then he was like, the hell's this? Maybe somebody would like this.
Some fucking dumb kid will.
But the best one was the Slinky. Because they had it, it was like this big Christmas sale. And so, like in the window, all the new toy makers would put their stuff in there.
Right.
Like you pay to have your little spot.
I've seen Christmas Story. I know how it works.
Okay, so his Slinky was just sitting there as a Slinky.
Yep.
So like, obviously
what
nobody.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. So no one bought any of them, and then he was like, well, because they don't know what it's gonna do, because it's just a round thing. So he like moved a bunch of stuff aside and was like, hey, check this out, and it was like moving. And they weren't expensive, so everyone was like, oh, that's fun. And he sold all of them. And now Slinky is what Slinky is today. I had a Slinky.
I had a Slinky.
You had a Slinky. Everyone had a Slinky.
Yeah, because nobody
awesome.
Ever, it's kind of like Bibles in hotels. Like, nobody ever buys them and puts them there. They just appear in your life.
A Bible in a hotel room?
Yeah, like one day you're going to wake up.
I'm pretty sure the hotel buys them.
If you move into an apartment, eventually there will be a Slinky in there. You won't buy it, but there will be a Slinky in there. They just show up.
No, because your parents probably bought the Slinky or had the Slinky, and it came from somebody else.
I don't think so.
I don't think Slinkies just appear.
They just appear. Nobody knows how they come up. That's how aliens are trying to communicate with us.
Well, I mean, I don't really look at toys in stores, but I have never seen a Slinky for sale in a store.
Exactly.
So now I'm thinking of that. I know you could get them online, but I've never been in a store and just saw like a Slinky for sale.
I had an idea. Speaking of toys, you know how in like original Rudolph from the 40s or whatever, stop motion one, and a bunch of Mr. Popular over here.
Oh, that was me.
It was you. My phone's on silent. Whenever you see the elves making toys in old Christmas stuff, they're always like they're like making the shittiest fucking like a wooden horse on wheels. Like the most stupid fucking bullshit.
Yeah, something that nobody would want.
Right. I want to do a sketch where it's like an elf fucking like banging two boards together or whatever. And they build one of these shitty toys and they give it to a kid and the kid's like, what the fuck is this? Fuck off. I think that'd be funny. Just like a 15-second short. Nobody out there take that.
Copyright. I feel like
Copyright.
Somewhere that's been done.
Almost certainly. But never with the quality so low as what I can do.
I thought it was gonna be you were gonna go for more like they were doing modern day toys, but they were still hammering the shit out of them, and just
like
breaking them, like
banging. Well, I was also thinking that'd be kind of funny to do one where they're like banging two pieces of wood together, and then at the end of it you have like a PlayStation. Somehow. I thought that might be funny. So that's the end of the list. Really not looking forward to this.
Oh man, that's fine because I'm about to fall asleep.
I really don't want to do this
for a while. So a review.
Yeah.
All right.
Grab your fork.
This is a food review. I don't think we've reviewed anything other than something that can be ingested.
What else will we review? This
cologne.
Phone is pretty cool.
Bones.
We reviewed the Screaming Goat.
I don't know if that was a review or.
And Ryan.
I think that was a reaction.
By the way, motherfucker, next time you do something with sound, put it into the front of the microphone.
How did I know it was gonna make sound?
That was the hardest edit I've ever had to do on one of these.
I'm really nervous about this.
I don't want to eat this.
Neither do I. So it's...
I don't like seafood.
All right, so I like seafood. You don't like seafood. This is something that even I'm not really interested in trying. It is gefilte fish. There was one called Gold Standard gefilte fish, and then this one is the original gefilte fish, a product of Israel. So I decided to go with the original gefilte fish.
You didn't want to get the Gold Standard.
No, I wanted the original one, so we got like what it's supposed to be, and then there's, you know, this is what the good people of Israel are consuming.
Right.
I
the
guess
Jewish
like,
community,
so,
presumably.
Well, yeah.
If there are any people of the Jewish faith out there listening who would love to comment on, what is it, gefilte?
Gefilte fish.
If you've ever had it, if you enjoy it, if you don't enjoy it, please leave a comment. I don't know where you're listening to this or watching it. The only place you can watch it is on YouTube. Talking. No, I want to hear from the community. Comment on the Instagram post.
You think if you went up to like any Jewish guy and we're like, you like gefilte fish? They're probably gonna say no.
Then why do they make it?
Some tradition shit.
Somebody likes it somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
All you keep yanking on the table.
Because I'm trying to hold this and move the mic.
Just move it.
All right.
Are you gonna open this?
It's a Yehuda original gefilte fish. It's produced from the finest ingredients and freshest fish in order to bring a healthy and flavorful delicacy to your table.
I'm gonna get the trash can.
It's a delicacy. Don't be like the friggin' woman from Temple of Doom. Gefilte fish can be served.
Haven't seen that movie in a while.
Either cold,
because it's bad,
or at room temperature directly from the jar. Savor the taste during the holidays or any time year-round.
Yep. I'm ready to savor.
So I guess it's like minced fish inside of the skin of another fish? Something like that.
My goodness.
I don't know. It can't be that bad. I think we needed plates.
No. We're gonna raw dog it.
Hold on.
Jordan's sniffing it. It's got carrots in it.
It does, and it smells like here, let me just grab one of the...
Yeah.
Looks like
cat food?
No, only Shelly gets the
meatball.
It smells it smells like
smells like
chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
Like a dumpling.
If I just eat a carrot, will you be satisfied with that?
Just a little. No, chew it. Yeah, actually.
It touched me. It doesn't smell bad. It smells like carrots. I mean,
it smells like a boiled dinner, like with kielbasa. It doesn't smell like fish.
It does
which
not.
Is what's surprising.
It definitely looks like cat food. Jordan ate it. Just tastes like carrots.
It's like not bad and it's not good. It's not.
That just tastes like a mushy carrot.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not bad at all.
From what I heard, it was not. Yeah, it's not even.
That's not bad at all.
Nothing.
I could legitimately. The aftertaste.
I wouldn't go out of my way to try this. To eat it.
I
just did try it.
If I was romantically involved with somebody and I was going to meet their parents, and they served this, I would happily clean my plate.
So if there's any Jewish women out there,
I am single and desperate.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give that a rating of 7 out of 10. Not bad.
7 out of 10. This is the only fish you will eat.
No, I will eat tuna fish. Like I would.
What do you rate tuna fish?
I will eat a tuna fish, not like actual tuna fish, like a tuna fish salad sandwich.
Yeah. See, this is like almost disappointing because I was expecting it to be.
I was hoping for it to be really bad and to make me throw up, because that would have been funny.
There's a couple other things I've been looking at, but
Do you want to do another take where we pretend like it's the worst thing ever?
No, I think we should keep the reviews honest.
Yeah.
I don't like this, but I don't.
It just tastes like carrots.
Well,
it's been about 45 minutes.
Yep. Well,
that's another thing we're gonna try to do. We're gonna try and keep the podcast
keep it short,
about half an hour, 45 minutes. This year, weekly podcast. Hopefully, if we miss one, it's because Jordan is dead.
That's right.
Yeah. Season 2, episode 1. Jordan's going to talk to the internet. Follow us on Instagram, JGTI podcast. We don't really have we do have a Twitter, but I don't do anything on it. Like, subscribe.
Twitter. Get rid of the Twitter.
No.
The Twitter's dumb.
No. I don't have it to use it. I have it so that nobody else takes it.
Who would take it?
Fuckers take stuff. Ask anybody on the internet. Fuckers take things.
I don't think anyone's gonna take.
Somebody might. This is a review. People listen to this podcast around the world.
Right.
If you want to see the video version of this, fucking look it up on YouTube.
It'll be like
nerd.
2 videos, 2 views.
I actually haven't looked at those in a while. They were getting like 10 views.
10 views.
I spent a lot.
It's probably all from you.
A lot of time editing the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the next episode will be better.
Will it? This episode was pretty good.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Here's to 2022. Empty.
Yep.
Empty glass.
Where how many years was it? 2030 is when we're all gonna die, or like
2012?
No, like as far as like we gotta like go green, bro.
Oh, before climate change? I don't think we're all gonna die before global warming.
But we're gonna get more screwed.
We're gonna get to the
now.
point where we can't fix it.
Oh.
And then we have to move to Mars.
Oh, no, I'm not moving to Mars.
I'll move to Mars. Hit me up, Elon. What am I gonna call this episode?
Hit me up, Elon.
So you can have nothing to do with the podcast until the very end.
Call it Yehuda Original Filter.
Sponsored by Yehuda.
And then just type in like, it's not bad and it's not that good. Or it's not that good and it's not that bad. Just tastes like mushy carrots.
Yeah. Call it if you want a carrot, but you're avidly against eating carrots.
Gefilte fish just tastes like mushy carrots. That's a good title.
Fish is the new carrot.
Fish is that's good.
Question mark?
Yeah, I like that.
So yeah. Follow us on Instagram and everywhere else. Share with a friend. Go fuck yourselves. I'm glad I got my cat. Goodbye.